dad if you watch the show. But yeah, he's lying on the kitchen floor bleeding to death. We just sort of filmed that episode where we, whether or not he lives or dies. And it was exciting for us to be able to do that. I think Nina Dobrev, who plays Elena and Catherine, does a remarkable job. I just came from the set in Atlanta and I watched her just turn it on and turn it off. She's an amazing actress and I think she's going to wow everybody this year. If you guys will tune in and watch it, she does a great job playing both roles.
Did you know everything that things happened in the season that surprised you that you didn't expect?
Yeah, as you go along, you start writing and you just start putting, your fingers to the keys. Things change and evolve, and you just come up with new ideas. And I know that when I love the oh my god moments, and they're not necessarily cliffhangers, but I wanted the episodes to end with these just stunning revelations and stunning oh my god moments, so that everything's a little mini movie, and every week you watch it, you'll just be surprised. And we kind of like fell into that pattern, and we stayed true to it, and it seemed to work for us. So we're going to continue to do that, and just tell, the second chapter.
So which will include what?
Well, I don't want to give too much away. We got a panel tomorrow, but we're gonna blow the lid off of Mystic Falls. There's we have this season. If you've read the books, Tyler Lockwood has a secret, and we're gonna the werewolf shows up. So that's one of the storylines, and we also have Catherine now. So we have this triangle between our Stefan, Damon, and Elena, and the triangle is now a square.
Change geometry too within the show. I think that's a very, very noble thing. One other thing that didn't surprise me, but I found kind of refreshing about the show is coming into it. It seemed like, considering the source material, maybe it wasn't something for grown-ups as well it was, for 25 and under, not necessarily for 25 and over, but it seemed to do an amazing job of kind of including every character and all kind of demographics.
Well, thank you. We worked hard because we knew we'd have the Twilight comparison, and while we, love and respect it, we knew if we could just get past the setup, we could create our own little universe, and we'd be our own show. And we're somewhere between Twilight and True Blood, which I just love that show. And so we try to do everything. We just try to do something different. A lot of vampire stuff out there to pull from.
So what is Twilight? Is that a movie or something, or is that?
Yeah.
All right, maybe turn to another show that had a kind of good cliffhanger. Although, did you guys know when you filmed the finale? Did you guys know, hey, we're coming back, so we've set it up with Mom and all of that, or is that just happy accident that you kind of set everything up for next year?
When you say when you knew you were coming back, that's alien talk to us. I don't No. I don't know. Chris and Josh and our talented writers all, crafted our season and our cliffhanger based on if we get the chance to come back based on the love and appreciation that we have for you guys, then what do we go with for our fourth season? So that's where our cliffhanger kind of took us, and Mom was an excellent little piece of parsley in there to kind of sauce the whole thing up. Not that parsley is a saucy thing, it's actually kind of a bland herb. Anyway, point is, so yeah, that's kind of how where we went with that, and Shaw was taken care of, and we needed to. That's kind of where, but I think this year, especially now that we're implementing a lot of vampires, just you wait, guys, it's getting crazy. And I look very good with these incisors. No, it's a lot of fun, and not to say too much before tomorrow's panel that some of you will be at, but what are other keywords I can say to make everybody go, Mom, I love you. I love you too, I do. Mom will be a part of this season, so tomorrow there might be some revelation when you come to the panel. You might learn some things.
Will there be, and I just just a recommendation for somebody who loves the show. Will you get to wear that disguise you wore in the finale a little bit more with the beard, the nose, and the glasses? Because that's like a whole show right there. And into another character.
Honestly, I wish I could do more of that stuff. Putting on the prosthetics and being a completely different person is a lot of fun. Did that look convincing, or could everybody tell that it was me as soon as I walked out? All right, thanks for playing.
I'm not sure whether that was reinforcement.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. No, I'll stay away from it now. No, yeah, that was a lot of fun. I hope we get to do more of that. But it's expensive and time consuming, and we don't have a lot of either of those things. So, yeah, I don't know. All right.
It was a year that sort of changed everything. Did you guys know going in that eventually everybody's going to find out Chuck's secret? I mean, was that kind of a deliberate plan?
I don't know. I mean, I think every show needs to evolve. Otherwise, it becomes stale and stagnant. And, you know, at the end of season 3, you would kind of hope that the best friend and the sister would know that there's something afoot. You know, I can't lie to them forever. And they're both intelligent characters. Well, Ellie's an intelligent character. Josh Gomez isn't here, so I can say those things. I don't think he's here. Anyway, I love you, Josh. So yeah, I think it was apropos. It was good to bring everybody into the fold in that regard. And I believe you have a clip to that extent.
Kill them, dump the bodies.
No, you're not.
That was a good one to show Human V. Yeah. I know y'all didn't expect that tonight, but that's the surprise.
That was an interesting.
Human V.
They're shooting aliens now. It's synergy, I think.
Yeah, and I'm also going to turn into a vampire. Or a werepire.
When you walk around like on the street now, do people like live in fear of you? I mean, what happens when people just see you? Or on the set?
That's why I dyed my hair. No, there are a few people. I was just in New York this past month, and in New York, you're in people's faces all the time. You're riding the subway together. You're in small confined spaces with people. It was hot summer there, you know, disgusting. Everybody's sweating, and people would not come near me. We'd be in a train, and there would be like a space around me, and I would look up and like smile at somebody and be like, yeah, it's kind of nice though.
And Andy at the shoe sale at Neiman Marcus.
That's right. I haven't used that one yet.
What you got to do?
There's a benefit to it. All right, now, if you want to try the other V clip, if we can see, because I think that's the scene with you and Morris, I think. Take a look. Nice sample.
I'm still intimidated.
Actually, Morris, one thing I'm curious about, too, is there an actual baby? Have they shown you, because, you know, we saw the little tail thing, have you actually seen a baby yet?
Yeah, I believe people will see a baby this season on the show.
Yeah, and actually, my other, Elizabeth, a question for you. Lost explosions, there was like a bee explosion. Do you just spend your life running from explosions now?
I do. I get dangled, and you know, I always work with incredibly gorgeous men who sometimes try to save me, and sometimes try to kill me. It's good.
Is that
And women, and women.
Okay.
Killing, saving, great all the way around.
It's like method acting.
Sure.
Okay. And now I guess we can talk about the human alien V target clip that we had there. My main question is, do you get jealous of Mark Valley getting all the stunts, or do you want like Winston to hang from buildings and, you know, paraglide and all that stuff, or are you happy to sit at the desk?
When I worked at the phone company, what I did for them was as little as possible. And I carried it in the show business. My motto is, don't stand when you can sit, and for God's sake, don't ever sit when you can lay down. There you go. planes. He does all of the heavy lifting physically, but there's going to be a lot more for Winston this year. There's some changes coming to the show. We just signed Indira Varma. Anybody see Rome? Yeah, Indira Varma was a beautiful, talented actress from Rome, and she's going to be playing a very mysterious, recently widowed woman who comes in to finance the group after a series of events, that come after the cliffhanger from last year. And we got a new showrunner, and as a matter of fact, he's a Chucklewoman's, Matt Miller. He's going to be writing and running the show this year, and it's going to be pretty awesome. I mean, I love doing the physical stuff. This is stuff that I always try to do something a little bit different than the last thing I did when I was doing Daisies, which people hadn't seen me do comedy. And so this is an opportunity to do action and get to shoot some guns and punch out some people and, pretty much like my normal life. But it's just great to have those opportunities, and I think we're going to see a lot more from Winston this year in terms of getting back into the field, which he doesn't want to do, but that's the pull of it.
Do you know everything that's going to happen? Because you were left, I think they were out looking for you, right?
I know every single thing that's going to happen. Would you like me to tell you?
In my life, or you mean in general?
No, on the show. I can tell you everything. Would you like me to tell you?
Tell me one thing. Tell us one thing. I didn't believe you. Well, why don't we, speaking of gun shooting, maybe we can take another look and see you with a gun.
Don't understand. Why would I trust